Hello and welcome to part 2 of my November 2013 update. I actually started filming this and the door went, so I had to stop the video. So started again. As like part 1 and my recent videos, this will just be 8 titles and these are all Blu-rays. I'll start with the first one here. This is Batman The Dark Knight Returns part 2. Got part 1 a while back in an offer on Amazon. I think it was a 2 for £10 sale, and I've been meaning to pick up part 2, but it's never sort of been cheap enough or been in an offer. And I noticed it popped up in the Amazon 3 for £17 sale, and as there was a couple of other titles I wanted, I picked this up. This is an animated film, 79 minutes. I haven't watched part 1 yet because I wanted to get both parts before I watched them so I could watch them together. I think the US release is on one disc, and I believe there's a steelbook release. I think France or somewhere had a steelbook release. And so it's got some extra features on there. Got Superman vs Batman, and we all know what's happening with that with the new film. So it's supposed to be quite a good animated Batman. I know some other animated Batman stuff on Blu-ray, but not in the UK yet. So I'll be watching those together. Next up, this is Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. Now, the reason I picked this up is I've got the first film on steelbook. I've got the next two, Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon, pre-ordered on steelbook from Amazon. Not Amazon, Zavvi, but they're one disc only. And apart from the first Transformers film, this is the other one that had a 2-disc release. I haven't got the 2-disc release of the first one. I've got it on DVD but not on Blu-ray because it seems to be out of print and it's really expensive. But this was quite cheap, it's £4. Now, it's supposed to be new. I don't think it was new. I mean, it was sealed, but I think it was sort of shrink wrap sealed. Nice sort of embossing on the slipcase. So the slipcase isn't in the best condition, unfortunately, and as you can see, and the sleeve's fine. It's missing the digital copy. Not too bothered because I don't tend to use those. I prefer to use the UV copies because digital copies I normally stuck on my computer. As you see, there's no details on the back of the sleeve, so you need the slipcase. Can't really send it back because, well, first of all, I don't think they have any more, or if they do have some more, I doubt they're going to be this priced again, and the hassle sending it back. I'll probably get one the same anyway. So a bit sort of annoyed the slipcase is damaged, but I can't really do much about that. And I bought this for the second disc because I say that won't be in the steelbook, and I want all the extra features. Probably not normally would bother buying the Transformers films, but I'll tell you what, the steelbooks look nice and did like the first film, so hopefully the other two are okay. Well, I think number 2's alright. I don't know about number 3. I'm not too sure, but thought I'd get the this one. It's sort of fairly cheap. That's Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. I think this is the second one, I believe. I'm not too sure. Next up is another one of these cheap titles from Play, and this is I Know What You Did Last Summer. But this came off the back of Scream. Was this after Scream? I think it was. Written by Kevin Williamson, who wrote Scream. And it's one of those sort of teen horror movies. Not as good as Scream, but it's slightly different. Did enjoy it. Second one, I still know we did last summer, was okay. That's also quite cheap, but I haven't picked that up yet. And the third one, I'll always know what we did last summer. Got the DVD of that. That's not that great, but I got that quite cheap, so I picked it up a while back on DVD. The only problem was when I was watching it was the picture. seemed to be in a square box in the middle of the screen with quite a lot of black border around the outside. So I don't know if it's meant to be like that or not, but it was alright. I couldn't find a way to get it full screen. This one's got Johnny Galecki in, who you'll may remember from Roseanne, but you're more likely to know him from The Big Bang Theory. Ryan Phillippe, Freddie Prinze Jr., Sarah Michelle Gellar. A lot of these sort of actors around this time don't really seem to do much now. You don't really hear about them. Sort of Cruel Intentions sort of periods. But I did enjoy this film. Doing something slightly different. But as I say, you've probably seen this before anyway. Next up is a title I've been after for a while. Again, the price was a bit above what I wanted to pay, but I saw the seller had this one as well. And this Rescue Dawn, starring Christian Bale and Steve Zahn. Some features on there. It's featurettes. I'm not sure exactly how much is on there. It just says featurettes, but it's got good reviews. This film, and so I've been wanting to watch it. I don't get it. 98 minutes. It's not too long, so I might see if I can watch it this week. I'm trying to watch a few films, and the shorter the film, the more I can watch. But do recommend that. Next up is The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. Now, I had this on DVD, just a regular normal release, and it got re-released as the 20th anniversary edition, which I never actually got around to picking up. And again with the Blu-ray, I didn't really want to be paying sort of £8 for this, and I saw this on there as well for about £2.99 or £3.25 or something. I can't remember now. So definitely had to pick this up. And the DVD I've got was the bare bones original release with no extra features on there as such. This one has got some on there, and it's a Terry Gilliam film. Trying to actually get around to watching this week Brazil and 12 Monkeys, because I've not seen those before and I want to watch them. I've seen Time Bandits because I watched the Arrow release of that, and this is another one I want to watch. Probably not too bothered that Brothers Grimm, Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus as well. Might watch that one, but I'll say for some of the earlier ones. It's a nice release. Next up, again, this is a film I had on DVD, never got around to watching it. This is Reign Over Me, starring Adam Sandler and Don Cheadle. And like Punch Drunk Love, this is a more sort of straight acting role for Adam Sandler. Not really comedic, although some slight comedy moments in there, but not sort of comedy that you normally expect from him. And he's playing someone who lost his family in 9/11 and he's struggling to cope. And Don Cheadle was a roommate at college with him at, I don't know, he was studying dentistry. He's a dentist in this anyway, but I assume he'd have been studying dentistry. And Don Cheadle himself has issues with things, and it's about also how they help each other out. But so it's a good sort of different performance from Adam Sandler. He can show he can do straight roles, and I wish he did some more of those, because films like Jack and Jill and That's My Boy really are sort of scraping the barrel. And I think he's almost got some typecast now, but some good extra features on there as well. So, do recommend that to not just fans of Adam Sandler, but it's quite a good drama as well. Next up, this is a documentary. Again, one of these cheap releases, and this is from Admiral Morris, and this is called Standard Operating Procedure. It's probably one of those films that you may watch once, may not want to watch again. So it's about Abu Ghraib, sort of torture as well. But this is one title that I hadn't owned previously, so I want to pick this one up. I'll tell you, I do like documentaries. So that. And the final one, this is one I had cheap. This isn't a South African or wherever that other country's releases those were from. This is Scandinavian, as you can see from the ratings on there, or the flags on there. This has got English text on here, same basic sleeve as the UK one, just it's got that extra stuff on there. As to do with these ones, you've got the Swedish, Danish and Norwegian, and really that one's Finland. Sent to Woman Al Pacino. Haven't seen this for a long time, so I look forward to watching this again. Not too keen on the ratings on the cover there, but there's no worse than ours. But this is a universal release, so don't think there's any extra features on here. But again, this is one where the DVD didn't have any on anyway, so not really missing anything at all. Don't know if this is still cheap. But say it's a good price, but it's Centre Woman. So that's all the titles that for this part. Got some more parts I'll be doing. I think, well, I've got at least another probably 2 or 3 for November to do, and I've still got other titles coming this month. So I think, like October, there's going to be quite a few parts this month. So as usual, please rate, comment and subscribe, and till my next video, thanks for watching.